All right, we're ready for our St. Patrick's Day project. I've got markers, crayons if you want, whatever you want to color in, or you can use paint if you want, but I'm gonna use markers today. I got my plain paper, scissors, and any piece of scrap paper. I just have a color so it's easier to see, but you can use any color that you want, okay? So first, we're gonna make a shamrock, but I'll show you how to do it, all right? So I'm gonna get a marker so I can draw on it. We're gonna make a shamrock right here. So take your scrap piece of paper and we're gonna fold it in half. All right, doesn't have to be the whole piece of paper. I'm just gonna use a little bit to make a smaller shape. That's gonna be about this big on our piece of paper and we're gonna trace around it. Okay, so a lucky shamrock has 4 leaves on it. So we're gonna kind of do a shape right here. And it's okay. So we're gonna start with the bottom. We're gonna make the stem of our shamrock, draw a straight line out, and kind of curve up right here, okay? I'm gonna turn it to the side so you see it a little bit easier. It's almost gonna look like 2 hearts. So we're gonna draw 2 hearts. So we'll do 1 loop right here, and another loop just like this. See how it's kind of a heart? 1 heart. I'm gonna come back up, we're gonna do another heart, just like this. Kind of like this shamrock shape, okay? I know it's a little bit tricky, but then if it's not perfect, again, always okay. We're gonna cut this out. And this is gonna be our pattern. So keep it folded, make sure your fold is here, your open side is here. Make sure you do not cut this outside, only cut on the marker. All right, so we're gonna cut out our pattern. Just like 2 leaf hearts. See, I'm not cutting it out perfectly. That's always okay. It's just meant to give us a rough guide. Okay, almost there. All right, so here's my pattern. I'm gonna open it up right there. See, we've got a shamrock. All right, kind of cool. I'm gonna cut it just a little bit. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is I'm gonna use a black marker and we're gonna trace it. We're gonna trace the shamrock a few different times all over on our paper. So you kind of want it to overlap, and that's okay. All right, see, so I did it in a different color just so you can see it easier. I'm just gonna quickly go around it. And trace, and trace. It's okay. If you're making it a little bit different shape, you just kind of want the shamrock. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna connect in a little bit. See, so here's my paper. So I'm gonna do another one right here. If it goes off the side of the paper, that's totally fine. If it goes off the top, that's okay. See, it's covering, that's okay. We're just gonna quickly trace around it because we're gonna end up coloring these all in kind of in a rainbow pattern. All right, sometimes if you turn your paper, it's a little bit easier. So if you need some help, go ahead and ask someone to help you out. All right, see, that's okay. I got a little spot right here. I turn my paper, it helps me. All right, see, so I got another one. I'm gonna do another one right down here. See, they're kind of loopy and not perfect, but they still look good and it's just gonna be awesome. All right, make sure I traced all the way around this one. Okay, see, so I got a third one. All right, got a couple more. Here's another one right here. I like it when they cross the other shamrocks. All right. I got my pattern. All right, mine's a little bit small, so if your shamrock's a little bit bigger, this part will go faster. A little bit down. All right. Here's this one. Your folks are so patient. See, I'm just gonna keep going. You keep going. This one's a lot of tracing. If you wanna do just a couple, that's your choice too. All right, we're getting there. I think I'm gonna do 2 more. All right, I'm gonna have another one right here. Almost there. See, I just kind of end up drawing the rough shape too, and that's fine. All right, last one right here, I think. Okay. Sometimes I make noises. All right. See, so we got our different shamrock shapes. See, this is just our pattern, so I'm gonna put this off to the side. Okay. See, so I got all my different shamrocks right here. Sometimes they don't totally match up, and that's fine. I'm just gonna fix a couple of these lines, because again, we're still gonna color it all in, so it's gonna look a little bit different. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of color these in rainbow order. So I've got red. I'm gonna start with red, and I'm gonna kind of pick a spot, and then we're just gonna keep coloring in a big circle. So this whole block right here, I'm gonna color this one in red. You can color whatever color you want. I just kind of picked red because rainbows are sometimes related to St. Patrick's Day, which is next week. All right, so I'm gonna do this one red. All right, so next we're gonna do orange. I'm gonna color in this big one orange. All right, go as slow or as fast as you need to. I know I color kind of quick, just so you folks can see what it's gonna look like when we're done. So right here, see how it crosses? Remember, I'm gonna stop at that line, and then that's when we're gonna color a different color. All right, almost there. See, sometimes this is good when you draw extra shapes, because then you have smaller places to color in. But that is just fine. Okay, so there's orange. So next is yellow. I actually have 2 yellows. So I'm gonna use my orange yellow first to color in some of these other spots. I'm gonna color this one and make this one in orange yellow and this one in orange yellow. That is your choice. I just like to make sure that they're not touching. They're all different. All right, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna color yellow in. I got this one yellow. And this one's gonna go yellow. Just making sure you can still see it. Okay, See, it goes all the way up here. And this one goes all the way over here on mine. All right, trying to color in quick. You folks take as much time as you need. You can go as fast or slow as you like. All right, so I've got a couple greens too that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna pick my lightest green. I think I'm gonna color this big one in green. This big Shamrock's all gonna be green because it is St. Patrick's Day. Green is a good color. All right, and I'm going around these spots here where these lines overlap. This one's because it's in the middle, it's a really funny shape. See all these extra lines that have overlapped my shamrock here. It's a wonky shape. But I think the funnier and the more it overlaps, the cooler it turns out. All right. We're gonna go kind of quick. All right, see, so I color this one in. All right, see, I got green. I got a little bit more green. I think I'll do this shape, a darker green. It's okay if you want to do 2 or 3 shapes. Like I said, I just try to have them not touching. Is my trick that I like. To still try and get that rainbow pattern. So let's do this one green too, just so you can see the color on there. All right, so I got more green. It's gonna go right here in this shape, and this one, and this one, and I think this one. All right, so we're gonna keep coloring, keep going. So what's after green? So I got blue. I know it's gonna look silly, but I'm gonna color this one in blue. This shamrock right here is gonna go blue, okay? Making sure you can still see it. I'm just gonna move it up a little bit. All right, so once I get all my blue colored in, down here, I'm gonna end up doing a dark blue and purple, and I'll end up right here, and then I'll start again doing red, and I'll do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So it'll turn into a big rainbow.